Hello guys, today we are going to be talking about how to make your wig. And making your wig, it is very important you know how to prepare it. So the first thing you need for your wig is the wig cap, of course. The wig cap, number one, two, the crochet pin, the big one, the big crochet pin, and the smaller crochet pin, of course your needle and thread to sew. The big crochet pin is used for crocheting your braids or hair, and while the smaller one, as you can see on the screen, these can also be used for ventilating. Apart from the ventilating pin, you can also use this to ventilate too. So like I said, the tools we need: our wig cap, our crochet pin, both the big and the small one, your needle and thread, your elastic, and of course your Swiss lace. So after getting all your tools ready, the next stage is cutting your Swiss lace into different sizes. The sizes that you need for a closure, the sizes that you need for a frontal, that you must know. A closure, we have the K closure. That's the size for that is 2 by 6 inches. That is 6 inches deep and 2 inches to the side. I mean, the length will be 2 inches, while the depth is going to be 6 inches. That's for K. But for a normal closure, we have the 4 by 4 closure. That is 4 in the depth is going to be 4 inches, and also the length is going to be 4 inches. We have the 2 by 6, which is the K. We have the 4 by 4, which is the normal closure. Then we also have 6 by 4. That is, the depth is 6 and the length is 4. We also have the frontal closure. That one is 13 by 4 inches. That is, the depth is 4 inches, while the length from one ear to the other is 13 inches. Please take note of this measurement. And when you measure it, give at least 2 half inch for the sewing seam, and also 2 to 4 inches for the front lace. The front lace, the one you leave in front after sewing it. To make the sewing easy for you, it is advisable you place the net you want to sew on the cap over it and mark with a chalk, as you can see on the screen. After marking it with a chalk, you can place the Swiss lace, the net on it, and pin it down, then sew from one end to the other. The sewing is very important. At the beginning, make sure you do double knotting. Knot it twice or more to secure it very well. Then before you start the sewing, you sew picking the wig cap through the net and knot. You pull backward and forward to flatten it. You continue this process till you get to the other end. And when you get to the other end, you knot twice also. It is very important that your sewing is firm to prevent it from loosening. If you don't, if you are using the your needle and thread, this is what you do. But if you have the privilege of using a sewing machine, beautiful, you just sew it round and it will be secured. Now that the sewing is made, you are finished sewing it. What you do now is to remove the cap and turn it inside out. After turning it inside out, that part underneath the net, you cut it off. You cut it out and your wig cap is ready. Be it for cornrow, be it for human hair fixing or your braiding. Anything closure, any closure style, it is ready for it. So, and that part that you cut off now, the net there, you can also ventilate it. You can ventilate it directly on the cap and use it for whatever style you want to use it for. So this is how it looks after cutting off the wig cap underneath the net. So what you do next now is to fix your elastic. The elastic is to be fixed. You mark the side, one side of the ear and the to the other. Yes, you mark it like as you can see on the screen. You use your chalk to mark it, the ear part, so you'll be able to know where to fix your elastic. If you don't have the sewing machine, you use your needle and thread again and fix. And remember, fixing your elastic, make sure it is backing the place, is backing the net area. You place your elastic and sew it backing the net area. Very important. Exactly. As you can see what I'm doing. You place it, you see how I placed it backing the net area. This is our final look. Our has already been fixed. So this elastic will help to secure your wig cap when you put it on. And also, if you want to fix your 13 by 4 closure, what you do after cutting your net, that 13 by 4 closure net is for frontal. If you want to fix any style that is frontal base, this is what you do. You mark you mark your wig cap. As you can see on the screen, you mark it from one ear to the other because that's the frontal. So you now place your net on it and do exactly what we did with the closure. You place your 13 by 4 net over it, pin it down and sew. After sewing, you cut it out and you have your closure, you have your frontal wig cap ready for your wigging. For the elastic, you place it immediately after where the net ends. So this is how the frontal wig cap looks like after sewing it. You can ventilate directly this way and use it for the style you want to use it for. Also the fixing of the elastic, you fix it immediately after the net. And you can also get this net, both the closure, K, 4 by 4, all the sizes you want on the market ready made. This is how the K looks like, the ready made type. You can get it to buy in the market. This is the 4 by 4 and also the 13 by 4 for frontal. I'm using these ones as example because they are the ones that are commonly used. Please note, this is very important. As a wig maker, it is better for you to buy the Swiss lace in yards and cut into different sizes. It is more lucrative that way than buying the ready-made from the market. So this is the end of this class. Thank you and see you in the next class.